I mean, I think that the issue is, people really bet on a China reopening. And yes, China demand is coming back, but it wasn't like, India is going gangbusters. So it was a more muted China reopening. And the issue of the Fed is real. I think that is something that a lot of us got wrong in terms of the impact of, the rate hikes, recession concerns. Because if you look at the physical market, you would say, wait a second, we have these OPEC cuts in place. We do have, again, strong demand in India. China is reopening. This should be set up for a bullish story. Now, people are still optimistic about the back half of the year, but the question is, can you get through the macro wall of worry?
As we talk about the here and the now, can I talk a bit more about the future? Because it feels like we're entering a very interesting political cycle. Biden declaring that his intentions coming days and weeks. We're obviously looking to DeSantis, President Trump's ambitions, or former President Trump's ambitions. What do you think happens in terms of the sector positioning around some of these different political moves? Because we know that it's not been easy going in the Permian in recent years.
Well, I think what's interesting is you have President Biden coming into office essentially saying, keep the oil in the ground. And now when he was faced with higher retail gasoline prices, essentially they say to oil companies, no, put the money in the ground. So we have seen a significant pivot, I would say, on oil policy from the Biden administration. Look what's happening in Alaska with drilling, Mountain View Pipeline for natural gas. The Energy Secretary came out in support of that. And so I do think there has been a sort of evolution in the Biden administration energy policy. That said, the full, robust defense of American oil and gas is usually on the Republican side of the House.
China has been expressing some frustration about commodity prices.
Yes.
So have we actually hit a peak for them as far as stockpiling is concerned? Because we know in the past they've been very adept and opportunistic at increasing stockpiles when they feel that prices are appropriate.
I mean, the Chinese have benefited from the discounts on Russian oil. So they have been basically able to that's in the whole policy, essentially, of price caps. It's essentially saying, keep Russian oil on the market, but drive it down to a discount. Iranian oil had to sell at a discount. And so for the Chinese, they have been beneficiaries of sanctions policies because they've been able to take in the cheaper product.
Let's talk about what's not in the forecast, maybe, because there's been a lot of things that have happened that weren't in the forecasts. If you look outside what we already know, is there anything at the margin that could come in and be a big swing mover for the price at the moment?
I mean, I say the one story that we should not take our eye off of is what is happening in Iran. Yes, you've had this Iran-Saudi rapprochement, but if you look at the Iranian nuclear program, it continues to move ahead. They have not reconnected the cameras at their major enrichment facilities as they promised. Watch for Bibi Netanyahu. Watch very closely what the Israelis might do in terms of that program. You had the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff in the United States. He testified twice before Congress saying that Iran could have a bomb in a matter of months. He was under oath. So I think that is a sort of underappreciated political risk story. Will the Israelis allow the Iranians to continue to make significant advances on their nuclear program?
Helima.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.